So today we're gonna go get this sag fixed by our friend Kevin. Thanks, Kevin. This is an old Ford Explorer, and the rear suspension is just it's a little lazy here. So we got an out-of-leaf suspension and air ride shocks in the rear, and we're gonna have that prepared for us to pull the bucket here all the way over there. Bam. All right. So we're doing that and getting the solar repaired on the bucket. Not repaired, but just the solar tied up. And hopefully that's gonna help us out. I'm sure that will help us out, but we just gotta go on that trip right now. So we're dropping off the trailer and Brittany's Ford Explorer for some, not repairs, but some installations. The trailer's gonna have the solar capabilities really figured out. Not figured out, but just loose ends are gonna be tied up. The goal is to have a fully functioning solar system on the trailer by the end of the week. And Brittany's Ford Explorer is getting the wiring for trailer brakes installed and the lights and rear suspension mounted up. So we're delivering that right now. I hit a bump and the kickstand for the trailer, the kickstand in the back comes out, just scrapes the whole floor, just scrapes along the floor, and I stop. I'm like, oh my God, I've never heard that sound before. So I'm thinking I broke the transmission. I'm thinking every worst possible outcome that you can think of. But yeah, just the kickstand just came down and it gave us a good fright. If you weren't awake at that point, you'd be awake now. That's just kind of what it is. So that was some crazy work there. But I think that should be the hardest part of the trip. There's just a bunch of uphills, downhills, and curves. But it's no ruts. It's the ruts that are up. So yeah, I just had to say that. I didn't record any of it because that just sent that outcome. I had to bungee up the kickstand. That outcome just sent my adrenaline to the moon just now. So I had to figure that out. Bungee it up. It should be okay now. I think I got like 3 bungees on it, kind of holding the foot up, holding the foot up. So far, so good. 45 more minutes left. So we got a series of wiring and mechanical parts to help out with, to complete the solar here.
BT charge controller, battery monitor.
Stuff off the ceiling.
No, but what I'm saying is like this wire here. Pull it down. The wires, these are wires.
I wired them.
Right. So if 12 volt is applied here, if that's cut,
But then you're going to be backfeeding that.
and that's going to be.
But you're also going to need to put another positive on here for the charge.
I'll clean this up. Thank you.
Let's see, what was this at? 44? 43.
Not bad.
I was like, this shit gonna die on me. You wanna take them inside?
Yeah. Cleaned up the head a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, no more spiders for sure. Not too bad. I get with it. Got a couple wrinkles here or there. Back of my head's a little weird. That's fine. This is probably going to be the look. Maybe a beanie, a hat. Maybe not. Maybe I just run it. The end of the year is coming, and things we have to do would include cleaning out the fire pits. So take a shovel, shovel it into a container, and dispose of it appropriately.
Where's the hole?
I was gifted this flannel top, and I thought it was just like a regular outdoorsy, but it's a pajama top. And something has to be really large to look big on me. It's awesome.
I think my mom watches your videos.
She does.
She'll appreciate seeing that.
Pretty quiet day. It's super quiet. It's probably gonna be quiet for a while. Got a meeting today, and just gotta do some chores, some errands, some work errands. So let's hope it gets everything done, or let's hope we get everything done. Someone just pulled in at Mach 5 at 8:30 in the morning, so I'm just gonna have to go figure out whether or not they're supposed to be here or not. My job is not to be suspicious. My job is just to get them on the paper so I know I can write them down later. But usually people coming here at 8:30 in the morning aren't usually supposed to be here. We'll see though. Oh. So this spot is usually always like occupied by a bunch of RVs, and we just wanted to see what was going on here. And it's a big old, there's a whole lot of spots. There's a whole lot of space here. Nice tree coverage. And then we're looking over here, a poop hole. And we're walking through this little path, and it might not look like a path because I didn't take the path part, but you get to a path. And we see this right here. And that definitely looks like a poop hole.
Oh, yeah,
Maybe you set something up.
Like an open air porta, what is it called?
Open air, like
Not porta potty, outhouse?
outhouse, open air outhouse. So it's heavy. Used, for sure. The entire thing is just the toilet. It doesn't look like there's a hole in it.
Oh, that's nasty.
Yeah, it's just piling up in there. So that'll be something. But yeah, we came. We saw it was empty. We had the time to stop here, and yes, Brittany's curiosity has been quenched. Definitely somewhere where you could probably camp. I would suggest maybe if you had more than one person and a large group, especially. Yeah, it seems like large groups like to frequent this area, and if you're someone who doesn't really like to be caught alone, you know, like if you're by yourself, you might get approached by this large group that just want to camp here. So maybe be a large group yourself.
Cut off whatever's excess, do another pull for the bottom, and then I figure I'll drill a hole so that I can boom, and it'll be an on-in slash. I want to shorten that up too, but I can do that later. These don't need to be that long. They can be pretty refreshing. I want them to slide in.
And then
That's crazy.
you weigh 300 pounds, right?
Yeah, I weigh 300
Well, I
pounds.
weigh about 300 pounds, so we'll get in. Wow. Squats a little bit, but not too bad.
And it comes right back up.
Okay, so air. This is where you put air in the airbags.
Oh, okay.
You'll unscrew this cap off.
Mm-hmm.
And see, it's just like a tire valve. Make sure that stays tight, you know.
Mm.
But unscrew that off. You'll put the air in there up to 60 pounds. I believe there's like 45 in it right now. We'll check it on our way out.
Okay.
Your power plug
Yeah, oh my gosh, looks great.
plugged in just like that. You have a 4-prong one right here.
Cool.
So there's 2 different options.
Awesome.
And that power, the circular power plug, still connects to the brakes and the lights.
Yeah, the circular power plug is your plug that you're going to use for this trailer.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because it has anything with trailer brakes, you know, you're going to use that. This is just a cap to put on the end of that. But
Super cool.
Yeah.
And then the battery. Yeah, the battery's been deleted.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
So this worked out with
yeah,
the 2-inch, right?
It works good.
Awesome.
And then we can check out inside if you want and look at some of that.
This vehicle has always had a bit of a sag to it because it's been old. But we upgraded the suspension and it's sitting almost level with this trailer attached to it. So that's super cool.
12 watts and we're cloudy, right? Okay. But I had this on all day yesterday.
Oh.
On the inverter.
Okay.
So
Nice.
it's running off that battery, this fridge. Now, that's going to draw that little battery down really fast,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. Working, the fuse might have blown?
Yeah, if something's not working, like this one is your overhead lights. That one's in the right spot.
Mm-hmm.
So, see how the green light's on? That means the trailer's plugged in.
Okay.
So if the green light's not on, you're not plugged in.
Properly.
Okay? When you hit the brakes, when the car's on,
And so what piece did we need to keep tight?
this piece.
This piece right there?
This
Oh,
piece.
okay. Okay. Super cool. Super cool.
We're at 50 psi.
You said up to 60?
This truck's not. Doesn't have a lot of capacity.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I forgot to bring back your shaver kit, so I'm gonna bring back that on Monday most likely.
That's fine.
Cool.
That work good for you?
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fact that he's even level right now is like so cool. Cause he was sagging.
She left early. She was supposed to finish the season and she told him, hey, I got a job offer and leaving Friday.
matter. Oh, actually. So I was talking to my group right here, my mob, right? And I was like, hey, what are you, like, if you could live your life for this purpose, for a purpose, what would you do? Like, I live my life so I can fill in the blank without issue. And they gave their answers. They asked me, you know, what my answer would be. And I said, I don't know. And I'm thinking it'd be cool just to make the videos. I don't know. I think I'm getting pretty good at this. And that's what I'm probably gonna make. That's what I'm probably gonna work towards. Because I was recording like earlier's content, and you could tell when I'm not looking through the camera, I'm looking out, because then the camera starts to drop, and I come back and I'm like looking at it. So I really got to look through the lens of the camera, and I don't really have a problem with that because I grew up on, you know, like electronics and whatnot. So this is no problem to me, but it's pretty cool. So that's what I'm thinking I want to start doing. So the goal is to get this Insta tent, cabin, whatever, you know, this Insta tent up and out and get it over to our site here. This is going to replace the tent that we lost access to because it was too old. So I'm going to pull this out. There's the guidelines here, so I hope we don't... Huh? I actually don't know what I said. So if I just said it was too big, scrap that. I've gone crazy.
Driving down these dusty roads underneath the Texas sky so bold. Pickup truck and my old guitar strumming tunes neath the evening star. Back roads and sunsets, whiskey in my hand, guitar strings and country dreams in this southern land.
Right now, it's the final drive. I'm following Brittany as she is taking her trailer home, back to camp, and from my end, I'm not in the vehicle, but from my end, it looks like it's doing very well. I could smell that her vehicle was working a little hard. Her vehicle's never pulled something like that, probably in its entire life. And then I feel like something leveled out. You know, the vehicle had cooled itself off. That radiator was really putting in work. So I smelled that it was starting to get a little hot, and then I don't smell anything at all, which is a really good, it's either a good sign or it's a sign that whatever was leaking is gone. You know, it's either doing well or it's out of whatever fluid was burning. But I like to think that it's doing well. It's a strong enough vehicle, you know? So to recap, what we did to the vehicle / trailer, we like installed a new trailer plug, which means we have electric brakes on the trailer and all lights working. And well, not we, but like Kevin and Jason. Thank you, Kevin and Jason. You guys were sick individuals, sick in a good way, of course. But they like installed the solar power system, and it's up and running and it works. So we got fuses, we got the wires, the panels are all connected, and confirmed working with the fridge that we have in there currently, and the like the internal lights that are already there. So they were able to delete a couple other batteries that they were using, and now it's just all solar. The whole thing is solar, which is super cool. Yeah, that's about it, honestly. Whoa. We're gonna see if Brittany needs the fridge that I have in the van. We're gonna see if she needs that one. If she doesn't need it, then I'm gonna use it in the van, and then I might just purchase another power station for myself. Probably just a little bigger than the one that I have right now, and then I'll be able to have my fridge going as well. I think that'd be a nice little thing. But that really don't matter until the end of winter. Winter's coming, and I don't know what I'm gonna be planning on doing, but I'm definitely gonna do something this winter. It's looking super crazy out, like it's giving us that you can't even really see on camera, but it's that you know what I'm talking about? I never actually saw the movie, but you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, possible ways to get to the waterfall that we frequent. We've never been down there, and I took a couple caffeine packets, and I'm gonna try to figure out how to get down there. Probably a good thing to know. Ha. Oh.
Okay, there it is, Donna.
We'll come back for that.
This one looks kind of okay.
Yeah. This is the
Another one over here.
This is the path most traveled. Yeah, so you can go bink, 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 and just pinball your way down here. How's that looking? She scouting? I'm already tired. So I'm gonna go down this rope right here, and hopefully I don't die. All right. So there's the rope we use to get down. So that's the path. That's fun. And zoom back out, and now it's just get up on here. Get up on that. Okay. Watch your footing. Don't you fall. That would be terrible. Be careful, everyone. All right, let's check this. Oh. How clear it is. It's just ever clear. Forever clear. Looks like other like. I think it's supposed to be quartz. Honestly, I don't know enough yet. Yeah. That clear stuff? Right there.
Okay.
Right there?
Right in front of my finger now.
Right in front of your fingernail. Oh, over here.
It's like clear.
Huh. Oh yeah.
I'm looking for a big chunk of it.
Big old chunk. We gotta go. So is quartz a it's a mineral? And is it a valuable mineral or is it just really cool?
Well, with quartz comes the gold.
Oh.
Where you find quartz, you find gold.
That's pretty cool. Where you find quartz, you can find gold sometimes.
What the miners always looking for, a vein of quartz, because that means like gold can be there.
The dirty rocks. Oh wait, yeah, we gotta get you a little.
There's your quartz.
That's the quartz right there?
Yep.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Out there. Said not looking for anything else, still find some quartz.
Oh my god. So this is the general route that I gotta take to get back up to the trail. Wish me luck. And it's the journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step, huh? Nice. So I'm about halfway up. I'm most of the way up. Actually, it's not that. It's just steep. I got the rock, and I'm noticing there's just a little constant drip of water here. And the water's down there. And it's dry up here. For the most part. It's kind of moist over here, but that tells me trash. No good. Gotta get that. That tells me that there's some kind of spring here. You know what I'm saying? There's a water source. Don't know if it's drinkable. Don't know. It's coming out the ground. If I were dying of thirst and starting my own homestead on the side of a mountain, that would be a beneficial thing to know. But I work here. Okay. So that was pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie. I had a good time climbing up that. Climbing down was left a little more to be desired. But climbing up was pretty cool. So now it's time to go work. Is that what they call it? Is that what I do out here? Huh. I said I come back for that. Can't just leave that on the trail. I don't 100% remember. Oh, never mind. I remember this though. Trees. Never mind.
She's stepping on her own face.
So it's a surprisingly calm kind of morning right now. Feeding the dogs. Dogs is eating. What up, Sam? And like what do we got to do? We're just kind of chilling, honestly. We're just kind of chilling. Got a shower. Do my due diligence. But yeah. So I looked up what that. I looked. So I looked up what that mushroom was because I was like, "Whoa, that mushroom's crazy looking." And I was speaking to a camper earlier, saying how he found some lobster mushrooms, and there was some context. I feel like I wasn't getting there, and I walked away, and I was like, "Lobster mushrooms," and I found lobster mushroom, right? And that's exactly the picture that I'm showing you here. More or less, it's different because I don't know what lobster mushrooms, what mushroom that lobster mushroom stemmed from, because there's like a lobster parasite. There's a lobster parasite that puts itself onto a mushroom, and then that mushroom grows into a lobster mushroom. So lobster mushrooms don't just grow like that; they turn into that. And there's two specific kind of lobster mushrooms that are edible. Page 373. 373, right? Hold up. Wait. I nearly lost my mind. And so it was specifying with Lactarius and Russula. I don't know if I'm saying those correctly. Lactarius and Russula mushrooms. And those are the ones where you want to look out for that turn into the lobster mushrooms. And then those are edible. The other ones are not edible. Well, there are others that could not be edible. And then you can sit around and you mess around and eat a poison lobster mushroom. So I kind of left those alone. But is the lobster mushroom part of the chanterelle? I don't know. See, Lactarius. I'm going to the index. Index, and I'm looking for Lactarius mushroom or Russula. But Lactarius, L comes before R. Oh my god. Lactarius sounds like first of all, that's a crazy name. Lactarius, slimy. So it says either. Oh, okay. Let's go 364. Oh. Golly. So there's slimy Lactarius, right? That's this one. Oh my god. You can't even see. Zoom in. Zoom in. Oh. Zoom in, right? So that's slimy Lactarius. And lobster mushrooms can grow from that, and you can eat that. Because if I go to page 688, Let's find that in the description. 688, 688, 688, 688. How interesting. There's so much going on here. Just this world of mushrooms. You can like main this and still have so much to learn. There's so much to learn about these mushrooms. But Lactarius. Central knob. It doesn't even specify whether or not you could eat them. I don't. So something with this book is not. I mean, it doesn't specify whether or not something's edible or not edible. Kind of, because there's like big X's on the pictures that have like, oh, like you don't want to eat this one. This is super poisonous. But for the mushrooms that don't have big X's, for some reason, does not specify whether or not it's edible. But then it could be edible once it turns into a lobster mushroom, right? I don't know. But that was Lactarius. Now let me go to Russula. So the edible lobster mushrooms can be found on Lactarius shrooms or Russula shrooms. And you wouldn't even be able to tell unless you find like them growing around, right? Russula. And correct me if I'm wrong, please, somebody. Feel free to correct me. And there's so many different kinds of Russula mushrooms. There's like a whole lot. $4.49. I think I lost my mind. Okay, now let's get situated, right? Lied to me. Russula. $4.49. I don't know. See, and there's so much that I have to do that it's like requires a little bit more knowledge of said things. I sneezed. Essentially, that lobster mushroom that I found is. I'm just gonna leave it alone because I don't know. I don't know what kind of mushroom it transformed from, which is crazy. That it's like, oh yeah, a parasite like inhabits a mushroom, and then it turns it into this mutant mushroom. And that's the lobster mushroom, and we eat that mushroom as long as the original mushroom wasn't poisonous. And it's supposed to taste like seafood, like chicken of the woods. But chicken of the woods doesn't taste like seafood. It tastes like chicken, right? But you can cook it up and everything. That's pretty darn crazy there, bud. Very interesting. Whatever. Oh my god.
His editor suck ass. He's showing it the wrong way.
Fucking novice.
The one way he's showing under, but the next.
Fantastic combination of foods being made. We're making spaghetti over there with vodka sauce. Add the cream, and then we're making barbecue chicken flavored chicken sandwiches, onions, bread, chicken, coconut oil. Goodness. Huh?
Didn't you get weird?
I hope not. Oh, well, I don't think so. I like these, but this is where we're at right now. They're actually thighs, not breasts. I don't know if I already said that, but cook it, onion, flip it.
You said cook it, onion, flip it?
suppose we've got to trust him, haven't we?
Haven't we?
The only person apart from Ron and Hermione that Harry felt able to talk to was Hagrid. As there was no longer a defense against the Dark Arts teacher, they had those lessons free. Thursday afternoon, I'll go down and visit Hagrid in his cabin. It was a bright and sunny day. Fang bounded out of the open door as they approached, barking.
She, I remember famously, they got into an argument, and she was like, you have to take it. And they went back and forth, like, she's like, I don't want to go this time, I'm tired of going. But she was the one that would make it happen. And so he took her one time by himself. And then that happened again. I think he got too drunk or something.
But why would she make him go?